Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the next episode of our Madden NFL 25 career mode here in week 18, or actually week 17, because we want to take a look at the playoff picture before it rolls over on the weekend. Looks like we're still sitting in the second seat. The Commanders are, I don't know if the Commanders were 7 in the last episode, I'm not quite sure, but 49ers sitting in third, and Dallas dropping to 6th seat, facing them against the 49ers. Looks like the 49ers are 1 against Seattle, which we'll see here, unless it hasn't changed yet. It's changed for us. We're 11-5, 8-7, San Francisco 9-6. I'm not sure what their score was beforehand. We're gonna go ahead and simulate to the final regular season week, or regular week of the season. 1 quest completed. I don't know what it was, but we'll take a look. Report card. No. I don't know what was completed. Complete. Prospect. Okay. We're on breakout right now. Star, superstar, future legend. I don't know. I do not know. But season wrap up. Personal workout, quest, review, playoff picture before our home game, last home game of the season against the Houston Texans, sorry. Let's go ahead and jump right in. $33-61, 21 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Let's finish off with a good performance here. Been a long season. At least we're positive on touchdowns compared to interceptions. But stuff like that's going to happen. 2,000 XP. Moving on. Go ahead and view the playoff picture if the season ended today without these games being played. That is us against the LA Rams, San Francisco against the Panthers, and the Chicago Bears against the Washington Commanders. First round bye goes to the Eagles. Let's see where that league held off for Seattle. They're 8-8. And the 49ers, where are the 49ers? 10-6. So Seattle lost that game, and Seattle is playing against Atlanta, so I don't know. The Falcons are not in. I don't know if that will help them get into the playoffs at 9-8. Yeah, Atlanta's 4-12. New York Giants are 4-12. Pittsburgh 4-12. Kansas City 15-1. That's gonna be a tough playoff against them. But yeah, Seattle's 8-8, Detroit's 8-8. So we might see them. Where are the Commanders at for their Commanders? They're 9-7, so 9-8. We'll have to wait and see. It'll be nice to see Seattle in the playoffs, but we'll go ahead and knock out our personal workout, and then we'll see you guys for the game here, home game against the Houston Texans.
It's week 18 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Texans, just ahead on EA Sports. Thank you to Trey
I
Mosley
really
for
like the shine on their red helmets.
So the Saints ready to go to work.
All right, Houston not able to do anything. I just realized we're both 11-5
of this game
going into this.
They begin the drive on 1st and 10.
So we're both needing a win for the playoffs. Let's see, Mountain double under pass. Nice bright and red for us to see them. See if we can start
Back
this
to
off with a
throw here
breakaway.
to begin the drop.
Holy crap, he's fast.
Now he'll run it.
That's a big
Best
guy.
Quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front
That
of me.
55
Picks
guy
up a
is
solid
really
gain
big
here on first down.
and really fast. That caught me
First
off
carry
guard.
now for
Through the
Alvin
middle,
Kamara.
extra yards.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air
We'll go
and try to
right.
press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
I really love those helmets.
On
They're
first
really
down,
good.
they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Michael Hoyt is there to end the play.
Fork H choice. We'll go with
Here's
that.
a 2nd and 6.
Try and go for Shaheed here.
Back to throw.
Outside. Nice. Open.
The reception for
Open.
Rashid Shaheed.
Dude,
And
their
he's
guys
gonna
are
be brought
fast.
down inside the 15.
If you wanna
3,500
score
yard
points at a high
milestone.
level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass
What is
play,
it, a
they
cornerback
find
or a
themselves
safety?
now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
I don't know. But I know that that guy was really fast.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara.
All right.
And some space
Gain of
opens as
6.
he's brought down following a gain of 6.
We'll play the chew clock. We'll play into that.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here.
Nice
with
fight,
Kamara.
fight. Okay.
He'll manage
3rd
only
and
about
1.
3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Smash return. Pass coverage for Kamara.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Fight it. There we
He
go.
will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Offense and their quarterback coming out for
All
drive
right,
number
defense
2.
holding on strong.
And this
Still
defense
7-0.
has to be searching for
2:46
answers right
left in the first quarter.
It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits.
No mistakes today, please.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll start this one
Nice
on the
outside
ground
break.
with Kamara.
Come on. Come on.
Ooh. And he'll be marked down at the 45.
Try to keep him inside.
And a nice
See, we'll
pickup
show us
there
that
by the
replay.
back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive
no
play
replay.
caller, he's still working off that opening
26
script.
duo.
It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense.
Nice
and
open to the
understand
right
where to take
side.
the play calling
Left to the
as game
safety.
unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at
We'll
the
go
point
bench.
of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Go Olave here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Over the shoulder.
And he can't hang on through the
I had
contact.
linebacker right on
What
me.
a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
Slot choice.
And it'll be 2nd down.
I had a linebacker. I think it was the mic.
Slot man in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, dude.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is
Good
why I
coverage
haven't
there
been
by a
throwing the
good
ball.
corner, Derek Stingley.
I just had a feeling.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
All right, there we go.
Great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Almost done with the first quarter here. Set and run.
On the ground,
The right caught on our own guy.
And he'll get this only to about
Gain
the
of
10.
1. Zone fake jet, 5 average yards. Try that.
Slot man in motion right.
2nd and 9.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the
3rd and
middle.
8.
And
End of the
he's gonna
first.
be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Tipped ball. All right. Go fade out. Go Kamara pass block.
Shotgun snap as
Good thing we did.
On 3rd down. That's
Dropped.
to the end zone, but they can't
Really?
connect. It's incomplete.
Not
They
only
collapsed
does
that
he let the
pocket big
ball
time.
go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip
We'll
away
take
with
that.
that drop.
We'll take that.
Everyone
It's
else
fine.
does their job. The ball's on target.
All right, now we got a game on our hands. Houston came on the board. 3-point game. Juke 5 defenders while rushing in a single game. Oh, God. Mountain H choice.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run.
There's one.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the
Long rush.
50-yard line.
Nice.
This is an element to his game that we don't
It's like,
necessarily
where's the
spend
flag,
a lot
man?
of
Where's
time
the
talking
flag?
about. He's not known as a
Yeah,
traditional
that 55
runner
guy's
at
fast.
the quarterback position.
Juke.
But when he has some space
Got
like
caught
he
on my
had
own
here,
guy.
he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but
All
picking
right.
up big chunk plays.
We'll go Angel Y wheel. 5 defenders in a
Set to
single
go now
game.
on 1st and 10.
What do I even get for that? Career quest. Okay.
He'll look to throw. Crazy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That second juke was a little early.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers.
71
They're really
yards
starting
and
to pile up
5
for the
rushes.
quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running,
We'll
you can
go
feel everyone kind of
smash
hold their
sluggo.
breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any
See if we
unnecessary
can get
shots.
Olave here. Throw him off with the pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Nice.
By
Red
Chris
zone.
Olave. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Nice play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change direction?
Try smash
How
return.
fast can you get your body
Follow
from one
Kamara
direction
through.
to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking off.
These plays just kill you.
Did that count as a
Defense,
juke?
the pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the
I don't know if
pocket.
it did or not.
Turns into
Did
a
it?
runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Did that count? No, it didn't count. Oh well. Shaheed wide open. Here
And
we go.
that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Comes the offense led
All
by
right.
their quarterback as they take over once again.
17 to 7, 10-point
And he has
game.
done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many
3:30
chances,
left in the
and
second
potentially
quarter.
on his way to a big game throwing the football.
3 completions, 2
Out of the
touchdowns,
gun,
67
here's a
yards
give
for
to
us today.
Kamara.
First down, extra yards, almost broke free.
Down, just shy of the 40.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes.
Nice play.
They have been there this entire
We'll
first
go
half.
mesh here.
I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Open mid.
He's gonna
Wide open, dude.
Whoa! A terrific run.
Wow.
There. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
Oh,
They'll
no.
stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play.
Olave's out.
Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself
Come on,
checked out.
dude.
First
We
and
got
10.
Gaines out on the field right now.
He'll run again.
Fight for that
Well,
yard.
we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off.
Halfback choice
so that is
here.
a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
10-point game.
We're back to New Orleans. After this,
Halfback shovel.
here's a 2nd and 9.
Gaines out on the field. Let's get him some yards here, if we can.
That
Cut.
is brought in at the 10,
Nice.
and he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come
Slot
away
drive.
with some points.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls
Red
it in around the
zone.
5.
23, 24 to 7.
He is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
All right.
And
24 to
you get a look at the
14.
numbers, they don't
8
even
seconds
tell the whole
left in the
story.
second.
This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
We'll get a halftime cinematic here like we did last episode. They have one more timeout.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
They're going to let it
And that
run.
one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get
right,
back to the
halftime.
line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out.
All right, let's get to it. Second half. And we get the ball. I don't know what kind of stats our running back has, Kamara, but we're going to let him run it.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara.
All right, that's fine.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Drive H wheel. Go for a pass here. Olave is back on the field. He's good to go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw.
Open mid.
This one is caught by Dewan Johnson.
Nice.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
120 passing yards so far.
There's certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only
Empty
is he
slot
the big
under.
target,
Try to go for a run here.
but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and
Nope.
10. Under
Damn it.
pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Where's our pass block, dude?
When you
Come
can
on.
win so fast as an edge rusher,
That's fine.
you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side.
The
Not
pressure's
good.
going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Verticals.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the
Olave.
special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? You
All right,
know when the
we'll
fight
take
is
that.
over and
We'll
look
take that
to
with a
play
grain of
another
salt.
down. Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
All right, defense held him off. 2:46 left in the 3rd. We made some mistakes that drive. Let's not do it again. Start with a run. We're on our 29-yard line, so we have some buffer behind us.
On the handoff, it's Kamara.
Gain
Not
of
much
1.
there, maybe a yard.
Do double slant wheel.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Open right side.
And he's going to be
All right,
taken
we'll
down
take that.
on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Empty flat stick, I guess. We'll take that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1:30 left in the 3rd.
And that
All right.
time, the pressure too much.
2nd and
He'll go
11.
down. Daniil Hunter, pass
Smash
rusher
sluggo.
extraordinaire, in action
Kamara
again.
pass block. Olave or Linder. Into defense.
And that's
Hold
going to be
on to it.
incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring
Inside
the ball
post
loose
out.
and forcing 3rd down.
No, no way, no way, no way. Oh, that was close.
He'll get a dozen out of that
Okay.
one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
All right, 1,000
I
yards
can tell you
rushing.
from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much
That
since
was
the beginning
very
of the game,
close.
and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Nice move down the middle.
And he'll
Into
be
the red
taken
zone.
Down. A big pickup on what will be the final play.
End of the quarter.
Of this 3rd quarter.
I saw the coach strat
So,
change there
3
for the other
quarters
team.
Now in the books.
10-point
We'll
game.
return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Is there going to be a playoff
on
fixture
EA
here?
Sports.
No. I could have swore I saw a coach adjustment. 10 minutes to go in this game. Final game
On
of the regular
give,
season.
This is Kamara.
We could have gone around the
Not
outside,
much
dude.
happening there.
It's
Just
fine.
a short game.
Red zone up. Go for Linder here.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Intercepted in the end zone. No way.
That's the linebacker, Azeez
He
Al-Shai.
cut behind him.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown,
All right,
me and you were
we'll
sitting
take
here
that.
saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
All right, defense playing really well off of that turnover. We're on their 19-yard line after that. Kept them on their side of the field. Go outside zone here, see how it plays. Capitalize with a touchdown. 8:22 left in the 4th.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A run here with Kamara.
Oh, that was a big hit.
To get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
That's
At this
fine.
stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
We're going to have to pass
And
here.
he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Drive Y corner.
3rd and 9.
Held on to
got
it.
it
Nice.
at the 7.
1st and goal.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, Kamara.
They'll run here with Kamara. He'll
Right,
be
that's fine.
wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Mesh. Halfback sneak.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Gonna watch the blitz.
He'll
Okay,
be
he tossed
hit
it.
as he throws
Fine.
this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And
knew
he
that
might
was
be
coming, too.
fortunate just to avoid the sack.
Y
And
stick.
it'll set up a
That's
3rd
not the
down.
That's not the right play I picked. Nice cut outside
That
Linder.
one, take it in. Touchdown, Saints. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think
Another
they're entering
trippy ball.
miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this.
All right, 3:37. Another 10 points. 31-21. And we need to run this clock down. That's what we're going to be doing. 2 clock is already on. Inside zone. They have all 3 timeouts.
It's
We have about
give
half the
now
field to go. He's
Kamara.
already got that 1st down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We'll be good till the 2-minute warning.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And
All
that'll be
right,
a
2nd and
pickup
7,
of 3.
2:50 left. 0-1 trap. Straight through the line, hopefully.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Will be this play and then the 2-minute warning.
They're going to go right back
Nice.
to Kamara. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Pass play, but it's 2-minute warning.
So, 2 minutes to
That
play
is fine.
here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion.
Very intense game
In a
here.
moment.
We'll go daggered. They want us to throw it. I don't know
You've
why.
got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Go Johnson here if we can. Yep, open. 1st
Now
down.
a short one
Into the red
caught
zone.
by the tight end Johnson.
Another timeout.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Halfback punch.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. It'll be a
Right, good
run
yards.
out of the gun with
Red
Kamara.
zone.
And the
Touched it.
Saints are
Or
gonna have a 1st and
another
goal. Some
timeout here.
Good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard
If we
line.
can score, that'll help. We should be winning after this play. If we score here.
Kamara
Nope, no
gonna
score
try to
yet.
pull
All
his
right,
way
that's
in,
their final timeout.
and he'll go down back
2nd
at the
and goal.
4-yard line.
We'll go ISO.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
A lot can happen in 2 minutes.
Again, it'll be Kamara.
Into the end zone, 37-21.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
See if they want us to go for 2 or not.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block.
So this one, a win for the Saints.
All right, 38-28 to finish off the season at 12-5.
Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs.
Nice stats for the game here. More rushing than passing, but that is fine. I don't know if that information was for us or for the Texans, but we'll see you guys in the next episode as we yet again get back to NFL playoff wildcard.